STAR has had a tremendous impact on the field of human sexuality. You can't underestimate how important the organization and its members have been.
The Society for Sex Therapy and Research really traces its roots to the Eastern Association of Sex Therapy, which is called EAST.
EAST started in 1975 and then was reincorporated as STAR in 1984. So it was part of this whole movement of establishing the field of and study of human sexuality.
The focus of our organization has always been on the treatment of sexual disorders and the impact on individuals suffering from sexual disorders. The need to create STAR was to begin to help legitimize the exploration of sexual issues, sex therapy in particular, that had been very stigmatized for most of humanity. EAST, being almost exclusively physicians, were overly focused on medical issues, whereas the progressive inclusion of psychologists, social workers, nurses, other practitioners into STAR over the course of the last 50 years led to greater and greater emphasis on the psychosocial and cultural aspects.
We have 2 meetings a year, a clinical meeting and a larger meeting that incorporates research and clinical work. Unlike other organizations, we don't break out into breakout groups. We stay together for everything.
Everybody gets to listen to all of the talks. There's always enormous room for discussion between the speakers and the audience. And I think that that's one of the very successful features of STAR.
I believe our biggest accomplishment is the extent to which we have had an impact on how sex therapy has developed, and we have moved the ball forward.
Research that is fostered and developed at STAR meetings resulted in changes in the classification of sexual dysfunctions in the DSM. It's changed the notion of gendered sexuality. It's changed public health research, focusing more on satisfaction than function.
There is roughly equal attention that is given to the academic and research talks as there is for clinical case conferences and more clinically applied presentations. And that's something that I think STAR should feel proud that that's by design. It's the Society for Sex Therapy and Research.
I think one of the other things we do is we recognize excellence among our own peers, and we're really continuing to be instrumental in training the next generation of sex therapists.
Big shift that happened in 2013 to 15 is that we put a student representative on the board of directors. We were an aging membership. We need to really develop the next generation, and we needed to give them a seat at the table and feature their amazing work. And we have really benefited from that.
I do remember as a young grad student having a conversation with Stanley Althoff and Michael Perlman, giants in the field, and really feeling like we were colleagues. And I think that's been a real core value of STAR, is creating an atmosphere where it didn't matter if you were an undergrad trainee or a resident or a giant in the field. We were all in this space together with a singular mission, and it was to use scientific evidence to advance our understanding and treatment of sexual health difficulties.
STAR thrives and will continue to thrive because every time someone comes to one of our meetings, they say, "Oh, I found my place." And so they want to come back. It's the people that make STAR what it is.
STAR has always been an opportunity to really network and to form relationships, to really nourish ourselves as we go back into our clinical practices. And as a result, there's a real value on seeing STAR as a family.
It gave me a community and a place to develop and grow, and for that, I am really grateful.
STAR needs to be there to support the people through periods of challenge and periods that we're really thriving. And I'm sure it'll be there for the next 50 years.